What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Jeff with Apex Predator Outfitters. Hey, I got a creepy one for you today. I got my notes, I got my camera, and you know what that means. We gonna learn today. The little creepy critter we're gonna be talking about is pictured right here. This is a Mexican mole lizard, and I don't want no jokes about how it looks, and you know exactly what I mean when I say that. Now, these guys have a very limited range. They are only found in the Baja California Peninsula. Now, these guys, they're desert specialists. They have one of the smallest ranges of any reptile in North America. Now, there's a lot of weirdness packed into these little guys, but one of the first things is how they move through the sand. When they burrow, they don't crawl like a lizard. Their body undulates like a fish or a snake. They've got these tiny shovel hands that scoop sand aside, and it's almost like they're swimming. Matter of fact, researchers have actually used the term sand swimming to describe how they get through the dirt. On a side note, it is one of the most efficient burrowers in the animal kingdom. Now, that's relative to their size, of course. When it comes to hearing, you might have noticed they're missing a critical body part: ears. But they can actually hear through their bones. They can detect vibrations coming through the dirt. Sound travels differently in the dirt, obviously, and their jawbone connects to their inner ear, which they have to help them pick up said vibrations. While their bodies look like a worm with those folds of skin, those aren't actually segments. They help with flexibility and traction while they're in their tunnels. Their legs, they're built like little shovels, but they've got lizard bones. CT scans show that their arms, they have the same bone arrangement as that of a lizard's. They're just miniaturized and reinforced for digging. They move kind of like an oar, pulling dirt down and back as the body pushes along. They can also go backward just as efficient as they can go forward, which is a neat trick because most lizards, they can't back up efficiently. Reason being, their scales and muscles are arranged symmetrically along their body, which is a rarity in reptiles. Probably the craziest quirk about these guys is, like lizards, if they're threatened by a predator, they can drop their tail. However, with these little jokers, it doesn't regrow. The wound, it'll actually heal and close, but it'll never regenerate. So it is definitely a last measure for these guys. In Baja California folklore, the locals used to think that these guys could crawl into the human body or that of your livestock, which is completely untrue, but the rumor probably came about because these things are hardly ever seen above ground. So when they were considered mysterious. Well, that about does it for the little mole lizards. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're from. Give me an animal that you want to do another video on. But until next time, guys, peace out.